Hello everyone, double click on the icon. Now the software started. And this panel, you can see the pictures appearing here. The pictures are the picture of Swami Vivekananda and his remarkable quotation about the education. The education is the manifestation of perfection already in man. So this is the most remarkable quotation about Swami Vivekananda, and here you can find about the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, and other is the West Bengal Board of Secondary Education. Okay, so here you can find the two buttons named exist button and continue button. So if you want to exit from this application, just click on the exit button, or else you click on the continue. And in this admin panel, just type your user ID and password here and click login. So the dashboard appear here. So I want to discuss about the features of this application. I want to discuss about the admin panel. So this is this button for change password, backup and restore, upload documents, and you can log out from this application. Just click on this button, log out. And on the other hand, I want to discuss about the student panel. So here you can click this button for admission, student admission, enter student marks details, click this button for generate mark sheet, and you can generate character certificate by clicking this button. So now you want to make an admission for a student, so click on this button and enter the name of the student. Just create a student ID. I want to give the name of a student name Amit 100. This is for student ID. I want to enter the name of the student Amit, father's name and mother's name. And select the gender from this combo box and enter the address of the student. And choose the date of birth. So what I want to tell about this, the panel of date of birth. Always the date of birth must be less than 5 years and must not be less than 5 years and must not be greater than 20 years. So choose the date of birth. Okay, just enter the contact number of the student and guardian's name and select caste and select class for the student. I want to select the class 7 and enter the section of the student. A section, roll number 5, admission date, and enter the Aadhaar number of the student. Okay, and other number must be in 14 digit. Okay, and enter the bank account number. Okay, and enter the bank name, State Bank of India. and enter the name of the branch. Here I write the bird one. Sorry. And enter the IFSC code. And choose whether the student is BPL or not, and browse the picture of the student. Just I want to browse this picture. Okay, and enter the admission fees of the student. The fees, admission fees and tuition fees, elective fees. Enter the library fees, enter the laboratory fees, enter the fees of school development, enter the fees for special occasion, and enter the fees for exam, and enter the fees for others or sports fees. Else, if the additional fees is not presented, then put here 0 for null value. Click to view total. Okay, so I want to insert this. So before proceed this, just click select class for admission. So select class, I want to admit the student in class 7 and insert the data. The student details have been inserted successfully. Okay, so I want to see the student details. Just put here the student ID Amit 100. Select class 7 and search for it. Please wait for some time. Okay, now you can print this page by click on the print button, and here the notification panel appear. Do you want to print this page? So please click the yes button, else no. And click this print button for print this page. Before going to print this page, just check your printer power, whether it is on or not. Okay, so click the page reset button and refresh it. So now I want to enter the marks. Now in marks, the enter of the student. Enter the marks of the student. Enter student ID and select class for okay, and select the evaluation. For which evaluation you want to enter the marks. I want to select the evaluation first and enter the marks for Bengali. Before going to enter the marks for each evaluation, always focus your concentration on this. Okay, let's continue. Enter the marks. I want to enter the marks of the Bengali 11 project for 0. Select. Enter the marks for English 12 because project for 0. Enter the marks for math project 0. Enter the marks for environment science project 0. enter the marks for history, project 0. Enter the marks for geography, project 0. Enter the marks for art and physical education, project 0. And enter the marks for Sanskrit, project 0. And this field is also be for this field is for summative evaluation, and this field for first formative evaluation. Just enter the marks for formative evaluation. And click here to calculate button. Okay, now we insert the marks for on the behalf of student name, behalf of student ID Amit 100. Okay, insert it. The student details has been inserted successfully. Okay, next I want to insert the marks for second evaluation. Just enter the marks for Bengali, projects for 0, English, project 0, math, project 0, and marks for environment science, project 0, and enter the marks for history, project 0. And now you can enter the marks for geography, enter project 0, and enter the marks for art and physical education, project 0, and marks for Sanskrit, project 0. This is for the second summative evaluation. Just now I can going to insert the marks for second formative evaluation, 12, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Okay, just similarly, just click on this button, click here to calculate, and insert the marks for second evaluation. And now I'm going to insert the marks for third evaluation, and insert the marks for third evaluation. Now I'm going to insert the marks for Bengali, projects for 0, for English, project 0, math, project 0, environment science, project 0, history, project 0, geography, project 0, physical science, art and physical education, project 0, and the Sanskrit, project 0. This is for the third summative evaluation, and enter the marks for third formative evaluation, 12, 14, 15, 18, and 19. Just click on this button, click here to calculate, and insert the marks for third summative. The student details have been inserted successfully. Okay, so go back to home page for create a mark sheet on the behalf of the student name Amit Sel. So click on the generate mark sheet button and enter the student ID here, Amit 100. Select class for Amit 7 and select evaluation, and click show button. Now the marks appear on the panel of mark sheet. So I want to show the marks for second evaluation, so button, click the show button, and I want to show the marks for third evaluation, click show button. Okay, and I want to generate the mark sheet, click on the generate button. So here is the notification panel appear. So what this panel asking you about, do you want to hide this project fields? So if you want to hide this project field, just click yes, or else if you do not want to hide this project fields, so click no. So for 7 I must hide the project field because the project is not presented for not allotting for 7. So you see here I can click the button for yes. Okay, the mark sheet generation successful, and here you can find the theory marks for theory for first evaluation, first summative, second summative, and third summative evaluation, and marks, total marks for each summative. And here you can find a 7-point grading system name, 7-point grading system, the grade for each subjects, and on the left side of this panel, so here you can find the formative evaluation. Okay, now print this report card. Okay, and click on it for print this page. Okay, and go back to home page. I want to make another admission for the same ID. Enter the student ID Amit 100. Just if you want to edit this, the whole details of the students, so just click on the select class for edit. Just click on it, click the combo box and select class 7 and click on the edit button. So all the details of the students appear here. So I want to make an admission for the student from 7 to 8. Just select class for admission, select class 8 and choose the class. Here to choose the class 8, and okay, I want to insert. The student details have been inserted successfully. Okay, so the most remarkable features for this panel is that I can see the previous record of the students. So if I want to see about the previous record of the student, just enter the student ID in this text box, name student ID, and select class for edit, select 8. I want to see the past record of the student. Okay, just click on the search for previous record. Okay, so if I want to update this the details of the student, just if I want to modify any section of this section of this panel, so just click on the portion. Actually, you want to change the address. I want to insert the address name Hargobindapur. Bird 1 and click on the update button, and student details have been updated successfully. Okay, so this is for the admission page. Okay, I want to see the admission details on the behalf of the student ID name student Amit 100. So just enter the student ID here and select class for Amit 100 and search. Now here you can find the details of the students appearing here without occurring any kind of the error. So okay, just refresh it. So if I want to see from this panel, select class for show all the students, all the admission records. From this panel I can see the all details, all student details from this panel. And just click, I want to click the select the class 7. So you can find Amit Sil 100, Amit 100. This is the name of the student. Okay, this name has already existed here. Okay, so I want to search for, actually I want to change the name. Okay, student admission, and enter the student marks, student ID. Student ID here, and select class for edit, select 7 and edit. I want to change the name Amit to Anil, and update, click update button. Just now click on the student admission details and click on this portion of the select class for show all the admission record. Just click on the select the combo box and select 7 for show all the student records. The most amazing features of this text box is that you can enter the first letter of this name of the name of the any student. So the record of the students will be appear here. So I enter the first letter of the student. So you can find the name of the student is Anil. Okay, now you can print this page. So you can use the default print for selected column, and you can select the column according to your choice. Okay, so I want to print this page as default. So we had the notification panel appear. Do you want to print this default page? So click yes. We are going to show about the character certificate. I want to generate a character certificate. So before going to generate a character certificate for a student, the character certificate must be generated for 10th class student. So I want to make an admission for a 10th level. Okay, so I want to enter the name of the ID, enter the ID of the student Amit 100, and edit this, the details of the students, and select edit. And I want to make our admission for 10th level. Select 10th and insert, and the student details have been inserted successfully. And now I'm going to make a character certificate on the behalf of the student named Amit. So click on the character certificate button and enter the student ID here, and click the search button. Now the name of the student appear here. Choose the school duration of the student and type 2008 to 2011. Select class for that. Enter the name of the examination. Enter the examination name Madhyamik. Enter the exam board West Bengal Board of Secondary Education. Exam, where the examination held, the place of the examination. So enter the designation of the examination hall. Building Burdwan. Enter the roll number 5, roll number 4478. The marks obtained by the student, I enter here the 555 and out of 900, and academic distinction good, and co-curricular activities keen about painting, brief particular disciplinary action of the school board, just make a brief description here about the student. You can enter yes or no field, use this field as a yes or not. So if the student have the make any violation or make any expulsion, the student have any warning from the school, so enter yes or else no, and select from the combo box the conduct during the stay in the situation, good, and the character of the student, select good, and click the submit button. So student details have been inserted successfully, and this notification panel will appear. So this panel will ask me about do you want to generate a certificate. Just click on this button and the certificate created. Nice. Okay, so just click on the print button. So if you want to print the certificate, wait for some time, and this is for the certificate of Amit Sel. Okay, just click on this button for print, and if you want to cancel this print, just click on the cancel button. Okay, just close this page, and now you go back to the home page, and I want to generate a certificate. I want to enter the marks for 10th level. For Madhyamik test examination, enter the student ID name, ID Amit 100, select class 10, and select evaluation test, and enter the marks of Bengali 45 project, enter the marks for English project, enter the marks for math project, enter the marks for life science project, enter the marks for physical science project, enter the marks for history, and enter the marks for geography. Okay, now you can click this button, click here to calculate and insert. Okay, the student details have been inserted successfully. Now I want to create a mark sheet on the behalf of the student, generate a mark sheet. So click on the generate button, and so here the select class for generate pass and fail. So click this combo box, choose the Madhyamik text exam, and enter the student's ID here, Amit 100, and select class 9 and select evaluation test. So the report card appearing nicely. So just click on the generate. So the most notable features of this report card is that, so here you can find full marks of this examination, pass marks of this examination. On the other hand, you can find marks obtained by the student and percentage and status of the student, whether he is pass or fail. Okay, just click on the print button for print this report card. Admin panel, the features of the admin panel. The features of admin panels, the most notable features of this application is the change password. The admin can change his password by, please enter your user ID here, admin check, and your current password is admin. Just you can reset your password by enter your current password, Amit, submit. You have successfully changed the password. Okay, so just log out from here and enter the user ID admin and enter the password and login. So now I'm going to discuss about the backup and restore portion. Now before going to backup and restore portion, I want to discuss about the upload documents. You can upload documents. The most remarkable features of this application is that you can upload your documents, the important documents in this application. So if you want to view it in future, you can find it smoothly. So just click on the upload button. Now I'm going to upload documents on the behalf of the students. So I am going to enter the name of the documents, student doc, and just browse these documents. Click on browse new documents, and I want to enter address is as the documents of the student. Just click on it and click open, and the documents appear here, and just click on the upload. Documents has been inserted successfully. So just go back to the home page and click on the upload documents, and now you can hear the documents appear in the ID name ID12 and documents name in the student docs. Also just enter the documents name student doc and click search button. So now you can find the documents, and you can print this document by click on the print button. Now I am going to show about the backup and restore features of this application. Just click on the backup and restore button and enter your user ID and enter your high secured password. You can find these two buttons appear on the front of the dashboard. Backup and restore. Discuss about this notification panel. So the notification panel, want to remember you about that. So if you want to backup database, click backup button and choose a location, then make a folder there and click OK. On the other hand, at the time of the restoration, choose the selected folder location where you keep your database and then click OK. Okay, now I'm going to proceed by according to this instruction. Just click on the backup button, and so choose your location where you want to put your database or keep your database. I want to keep the database in desktop and select a folder here or create a folder student db. Okay, and I want to backup here. Okay, please wait for some time. Database backup successfully. Okay, and now I want to see whether the backup of this database appear in this folder or not. Just want to log out from this application and exit from this application. The database backup successful. Okay, now I want to restart this application again. Just click on the student admission and enter here the student ID and select class for edit 7 and click edit button. Okay, the student details, the details of the student appearing here successfully. So I want to delete this record of the students. Just click on the delete button, and okay, the student details have been deleted successfully. So now I'm going to the student admission details panel, and I want to put here, I want to see the record of the student, whether it is deleted or not, successfully deleted or not. Just I enter here the ID of the student here and select the class 7 and search. But I want to severely clicking this search button, but I cannot find the record of the student because it is successfully deleted. So I want to restore my important details of the students. Just click on the this feature is most important features for this software is that, so if you lost your PC or whether you lost your hard disks, or else if you so any problem occurred during whenever you handling your PC, so if you back up your information in your any drive, just like your pen drive or else any part of the PC or any or external drive, so you can restore this student details from there and keep your data securely. Just click on the backup and restore. I want to restore the student details, name Amit 100. Just enter the high secured password here and click on the restore button. I want to restore the database. Now find your folder, name student db. So before going to restore the database, you must always focus your concentration on your folder, whether the folder is empty or not. If the folder is empty, don't restore from there, because the empty database can omit your database from the system. So always before going to restore your database, just check your folder from there whether the database is existed there or not. If they existed there, then you can restore from there smoothly. Okay, now the database restoration successful. Please wait, the application will close shortly for complete restoration. Okay, please wait for some time. Going to enter the student ID name Amit 100 and select class. So whether I want to check whether the data of the students successfully restored or not, just select class 7 and search. Wait for some time. Now you can find the database restoration successful, and this feature is working well fully. Okay, I'll just refresh it, and okay, now guys, thank you for watching this video. Now click this button, logout button, for logout from this application, and click yes. And if you want to exit from this application, just click exist and yes.